Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, if trading is so profitable, why doesn't everyone just do it, right? Uh, and I could really just say that trading isn't for everyone and end the video right there, but instead I want to break down 10 reasons why most people don't stick with trading. And this isn't an anti-trading video. I just want to keep it real and share with you about what trading actually is and what it isn't. Because if it really were that easy, then literally everyone would be doing it. So the first thing that I think keeps people away from trading is the lack of knowledge and lack of education. So most people just don't know where to start. The internet is flooded with strategies and opinions and people who are just trying to sell you courses and claim that they're gurus. And there's just an overload of information, which usually leads to paralysis analysis, or analysis by paralysis by analysis. You know what I mean? And most people just, they don't want to try to sort through all the junk that's out there and figure out what works for them. They just want you to hold their hand and instantly teach them how to make money with trading. They just want to have you hand it to them on a silver platter. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's not what's going to happen. It takes work, and some people just don't want to put in the work. Let's be real. The second thing I think is that people are afraid to lose money. And to be honest with you, it's going to happen. You're probably going to have to pay a tuition fee to the market. I've lost a lot of money with trading. But think about any other profession or college degree or license or certification. There's going to be a cost involved. So every trader is going to pay some sort of market tuition. Losses are just part of the game. The key is kind of learning how to detach emotionally from the money and really just focus on your strategy and execution and discipline. And without having some sort of risk management, the game's over. You're just not going to be successful with trading. The third thing I think is that trading is 90% mental, and many people just don't want to face that part. Yeah, you need a strategy. You need to figure out how to read price action. You need to have some sort of technical analysis. You need to have rules that you follow. But mindset is what makes or breaks you. Like fear, greed, revenge trading, anger. The market has a way of exposing all those weaknesses and flaws, and only the people who are willing to face those weaknesses head on are going to be the ones that survive trading. Number 4, I think, is that there's a lack of patience and consistency with trading. Most people want fast money. They buy into what they see on YouTube with the gurus when they talk about millions of dollars that they're making from trading, and the Lambos and the vacation dream homes, and they just want that glamorous life that they see on the internet, but they want it now. They want that instant gratification. They want to flip $1,000 into $10,000 a month immediately. And the reality is that trading is a skill that takes time to master, and you might have to fail for years before even becoming profitable, let alone making 6 or 7 figures. Another thing is, I think that there's a lot of misconceptions about how much money you need to start trading. A lot of people think that you need thousands and thousands of dollars to start, but you don't. You can, first of all, you can practice trading. You can learn trading and just start for free with a paper trading account. And then once you are ready to actually give it a try, there's ways that you can get funded with prop firms for less than $100. You definitely don't need a ton of money to start. The next one is, I think most people like the comfort of a 9-to-5 job. Trading isn't secure. You don't get a guaranteed paycheck. There's no salary. And that scares a lot of people. And honestly, I think that's valid. It's the same reason that the majority of people would choose a salary position over a commission-only position like real estate or some other sales job. It's scary to have to rely on your own performance to pay the bills. And going full-time in trading takes financial preparation. You need to have a lot of savings, and you need to have a lot of mental strength to be able to trust yourself to perform when it matters the most. Another thing is that there's a steep learning curve. This isn't something you just master in a 10-week course or watching a couple YouTube videos. It takes screen time. It takes trial and error. And yes, it takes losing money to truly understand how to trade. So, I mean, it surprises me when I hear people get frustrated when they don't understand how to trade after only a couple weeks of doing it. I mean, if you wanted to be a professional athlete or a lawyer or a surgeon or even just finishing an undergrad degree, like, why is that any different? You know, like trading is a skill that takes a lot of time to learn. So lean in, stay a while, get comfortable with it. Another thing is that I think there's a lot of teachers out there that are misleading and just trying to sell signals. And I was there myself in the past. There's a lot of people that rely on signals instead of learning why. That's why my free Discord is all focused on teaching, and I post my levels and I share my trade ideas, and I even trade live every single day for free so that I can teach people. My goal is to like give the reasoning behind my trades so that people don't just blindly copy. And I actually did post the link to my Discord in the details below, so feel free to come join us. But I think it's important to learn why and not just try to have the quick fix option where you buy signals and just copy from other people. Number 9 is market conditions are always changing. The way you traded last year might not work this year. Like think about all the lot of the last stuff that we've gone through over the last year. We've had a presidential election, we've had rate cuts, we've had talk of a recession, we've had a tariff war. Like those are just to name a few. We've had a lot of stuff, and the market changes. And the best traders, they adapt. Those who can't make adjustments, they usually end up losing all their money or giving up. And then the last thing is, I think most people quit too soon. Like I said, learning, it takes time. And it takes you looking in the mirror and really digging into what you need to change to be more disciplined. And it takes grit because it's not easy. You're probably going to get punched in the face a couple times. So there's millions of people who try trading, but really only a small percentage of those people are going to stick with it long enough to actually see success. So at the end of the day, trading is one of the best skills that I feel like I've learned, but it's not for everyone. If you are serious about it, I would say surround yourself with people who are actually putting in the work and stay focused on education over trying to find a quick fix or a shortcut. So if you do want to trade with me, I'd love to have you join my free Discord. I'm not trying to sell you a course or anything. I just post my levels, I share my trade ideas, and I do trade live daily with my community in my Discord, in my YouTube channel. So the links for those are in the description. And as always, make sure to like and comment below and subscribe for more trading content. I'll see you in the next video.